Say what now? Not Janice Combs also getting investigated after receipts leaked of her and Diddy freaking off together. Child, so it looks like Diddy's trifling mother Janice is even more of a freak than we thought, because she just got exposed for allegedly also participating in Diddy's freak-offs and helping him cover up everything he's been doing. Apparently, Diddy moved all his assets into his mom's name so that he doesn't lose it all in the lawsuits he's currently fighting. Diddy's former bodyguard Gene Deal made things even messier when he spilled the tea about how Diddy would sometimes put his hands on Janice when he saw Janice talking to any other man. According to Gene, the real reason why Diddy even fired him in the first place was because Janice was making inappropriate advances toward him, and this infuriated the hell out of him. Now, before we get into any of the details about this nasty mess, let me give y'all a little bit of context as to how Diddy and his mom even started freaking off with each other anyway, because it all dates back to when he was just a kid and his mom was to provide for him and his sister after their father passed away. According to reports, Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a well-known Harlem gangster who had connections to both Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes. And Janice was the boss's ride-or-die chick. After her husband was brutally unalived when Diddy was still a child, she took to raising young Sean on her own. But it turns out, once Melvin died and Janice started to take care of Diddy, she would allegedly sometimes bring some of the men she hooked up with to the house she lived in with Diddy, and he would sometimes witness her getting intimate with these men. These rumors got fueled when a disturbing video of him and Janice kissing each other on the lips started going viral.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. My baby.
Mine freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you shit. Yeah, my mom's a single. Mom's a single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single.
Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that, cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to the strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog, you know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms, you know. Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
But it wasn't just this kiss that had people talking. People also peeped that Janice had white painted nails. And in case y'all forgot, white nails was something that Diddy strictly instructed for Cassie to wear whenever they was freaking off together. Cassie literally said in her lawsuit that Diddy would demand for her to wear white nails during their freak-offs because it turned him on. The lawsuit read, Diddy required Cassie to dress up in lingerie, wear white nail polish to contrast with the skin of the black workers, and cover herself in oil. After this lawsuit, people dug into some of the photos of all the women that Diddy was mixed up with, and they realized Young Miami also used to wear white nails while she was messing with Diddy. And Kim Porter also wore white nails too when she was still alive. Oh, but it don't just end there, y'all, because apart from Janice allegedly freaking off with her own son, she was also exposed for protecting Diddy and helping him hide his secrets over all these years. Now, as y'all know by now, Diddy is a notorious thief, and he's managed to steal millions of dollars from almost every artist who was signed to Bad Boy. However, the person who's been on his neck for years and relentlessly calling him out is Mace. In fact, they got into it back in 2020 after Mace put Diddy on blast for only paying him $20K for his time at Bad Boy. Mace also revealed that he had offered Diddy over $2 million to buy his publishing rights, but Diddy rejected the offer and told Mace he would only be down to sell it to him if he was able to match up an offer he received from a certain European investor. According to Mace, the only person who has the receipts on every bad thing Diddy has done is his mom. Apparently, Diddy has put almost everything he owns in his mom's name, so that in case things go down, he'll still be secured.
Oh, I did this. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know who to play with.
But it looks like Janice keeping all Diddy's secrets and literally holding him down all these years still ain't enough for her to be spared from him. Because according to Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, Diddy used to put his hands on his mom a lot. Not only that, but he would disrespect the hell out of her on a consistent basis and treat her like she was one of his little girlfriends. According to Gene, the first time he heard about Diddy mistreating his mom was when the president of Bad Boy, Kirk Burroughs, told him. Gene said he was well aware that Diddy was verbally disrespectful to his mom, and he even checked him at one point for it. But he ain't know he was also getting physical with her until Kirk spilled the tea.
Anybody at Bad Boy, Sister News, broker Diddy and Cassie?
Well, I spoke to Kirk Burroughs, and he told me some shit, bro. It's some things that I didn't even know about way back in the past. He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burroughs said, yeah. I just thought because of what he was going through with the tragedy, it was like, I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think it was even that, Kirk, when we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business. And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he that he slapped his mother? Because if you'd have told me to slap his mother, I'd have beat out of him, Kirk. He was like, Gene, I thought he was, you got to realize he was just a kid, and I thought he was going to grow out of it and all the stuff that he was going through. I said, my man, that's a bunch of bullshit right there. You understand? Somebody should have whooped his ass way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burroughs' mouth himself. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have beat the shit out of him when he came around.
Gene then went on to detail the exact time that he had to put Diddy in his place for talking to his mother crazy.
Remember, we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first Bad Boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official Bad Boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody to something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm gonna out you. I said, boy, if you ever talk to your mama like that again around me, I'm gonna out you. But Gene, I told her to stay out of business. Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business. And Miss Combs sits there and quiet as a church mouse. And he ain't say nothing. He ain't say a word. Because he knew I was serious. I wasn't playing with him.
But it didn't end there, because after all the times that Gene had to step in and defend Janice from Diddy, Janice started to have a little crush on him, and this caused some serious tension between Gene and Diddy, which eventually led to Diddy firing Gene.
And you too, Gene Deal. And maybe because she might still find me sexy. She say she looking.
What you mean by that? His mom was trying to talk to you back then?
I don't wanna. What? What? That's how we fell out, bruh. One day, Puff and Justin was in the office, right? And
Right.
sometimes I gotta watch Justin, but since the grandma up there, you know, she watching Justin sometimes, I still gotta keep my eye on Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who security gonna let up sometimes, and this, that, and the third. So it used to like she used to have a restaurant, and she used to bring food up to the office and give it to people, right? So this one particular time, you know, she used to always like do innuendos to me. Gene, why you don't never Gene, why you don't like this? But I never even, you know, paid her any attention because it's always Miss Combs. It ain't Mama Combs. It ain't Janice. It's Miss Combs. You understand? I gave her that respect. But she used to always throw in the windows, and you know when somebody find you somewhat attractive. And then because I used to get in Puff, because Puff used to be disrespectful around his mother. You understand? I'm glad they got a better relationship and they got a better understanding, because she know I said it before. We was in the office one time. This one time, Justin heard, she brought some food up. And she like, Gene, I need you to go downstairs and get this food out the truck or the van or whatever she had on down there. I need you to get out there. I said, and all these people's in the office. It's 1,000 interns that could have did that shit. But I know she just wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me. You understand? Because she used to always ask me to do. I know what, you know, she probably really wanted me to do, but I wasn't feeling that. So now I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. So she got all riled up. Everybody do what I tell them to do except you. Who do you think you are? Stuff like that. I said, I'm here for Puff. Anything happen to him while I go down there getting your food, it's a situation. Puff overheard the thing. And Puff came out and said, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. This came out his own mouth in his office. And there's people who was there who witnessed. And from that point on, Paul started getting this other dude from my block, around our block, named Stretch, because he was NYPD, to take my days. And I just said to myself, man, I ain't with that no more. And that's how we fell out. That's how it ended. That's how it ended.
So she was trying to get at you on the low. She was trying to come on to you. That's why she kept messing with you. But you wasn't going for it. You wasn't checking for it like that. You wasn't interested.
Not at all.
Now, despite all the wild rumors, Janice has still been standing 10 toes down behind her son in the midst of all his legal troubles. She even allowed him to add her properties to his bail bond, along with the $50 million he was offering. Not only that, but Janice recently put out a statement basically claiming that Diddy is innocent, and that the charges against him are all just lies to bring him down. Watching the world make jokes and laugh at my son's life crumbling before our eyes is something I can never forget. It is truly agonizing to watch the world turn against my son so quickly and easily over lies and misconceptions, without ever hearing his side or affording him the opportunity to present his side. These lies thrown at him are motivated by those seeking financial gain, not justice. These individuals saw how quickly my son's civil team settled his ex-girlfriend's lawsuit, so they believe they can receive a quick payday by falsely accusing my son. Child, can we blame her? At the end of the day, that is her son, and she's the reason why he's even alive on Earth, causing terror to the rest of us. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, "It's a given Janice will do whatever Diddy asks her. She wouldn't jeopardize living her lifestyle of the rich and famous, big checks, luxury cars, designer clothes, and shoes, beautiful home. Get serious. Nobody had to make Janet do anything." Another person said, "Nobody made his mom do anything. She's sick too. Hell, some hustlers not like these sick people. Those people do anything for money. Anything. I wouldn't claim Diddy, LOL. Once I found out about this, I would have ran to Africa somewhere with some protection. I wouldn't want this sick family around me, but you get what you be into with." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Janice getting exposed for freaking off with Diddy? And do y'all really think she's protecting him? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.